Hey guys, it's Carolina here from KarolinasKrafts and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have another album project share to show you guys. So yeah, I've just been having so much fun making albums and keeping my list of all the paper I've been using, and it's just keeping me motivated, and I just love making albums. I don't know what it is. I'm like on this kick of making albums since like December, and it has continued into the new year. So I hope you guys are still enjoying these album videos. Even though they're very similar, I hope you guys are enjoying seeing it with different patterns of paper and different collections I'm using, and then occasional different elements that I'm adding and stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy it. All right guys, so let's get into detail about the paper and the album, and let's get started. So if you guys saw my previous haul video, I bought this paper collection from Hobby Lobby. It's called Home Again by Carta Bella, and it is such a pretty paper collection, guys. I love it. So it comes with 24 double-sided papers. I did use all of them. Here are the little scraps I have left. Like, honestly, very minimal scraps when you're using the 24 sheet. So a couple of little scraps. These heart ones aren't even from this collection. And I'm going to show you guys where that's from. This one isn't even from the same collection. So I really only have these little scraps, guys. The rest of these are from a different paper that I was using with this because I needed a little bit more because it only had the 24 sheets of paper. So I also used the Modern Farmhouse, the 12 by 12. This is new at Michael's from this year. And you guys can see I used that blue paper here. And what else did I use? So that I used some cut aparts from here as well. And I used this white sheet as well. So I used a couple of sheets from here, and then I also used cut aparts from Heart of Home by Jen Hadfield. And like I told you guys, I go through cut aparts like crazy. So this was a 12 by 12. I used a bunch of cut aparts, so that was one sheet. And then I pretty much used, between two albums, this whole thing, and I only have one more left, which is the We Are Family from here, from this cut apart, from the other sheet. So I just go through cut aparts like crazy. I can't even use this other sheet because I need it to actually make this album now, like with this paper. So I'm able to use like one sheet from each collection, but I'm in need of cut aparts, guys. So if you guys have cut aparts that you don't need and you want to send them my way, because sometimes it's hard to find a use for cut aparts when we're just crafting other things. If you don't have a use for your cut aparts, feel free to just stick them in an envelope and put a stamp on it and just send it my way. I will definitely get some use out of the cut aparts. Also guys, if you would like to show your support and buy me a coffee, I'm going to have a link down below for that as well. And I'm just basically saving up to get a dream box. So if you guys are interested in donating a little amount for a coffee, feel free to click that link down below as well. Any amount is truly appreciated. I'm just really trying to save up for a dream box. All right, guys. So here is this album using the Home Again collection. Let me actually leave that here to show you guys. And actually, I'll go over the card afterwards. I love that collection so much. So this is what I did with the cover. There's this cut apart from the other paper collection, because there was actually no cut aparts in here at all, and that's one downside to having the 24 sheet papers, because there's no cut aparts in here. So there was none. I had to pull from other collections. So I have this one that says House plus Love equals Home. I have some jemmies. There's some stitching around here. Here's that front paper, and this is a 6 by 6. I had to pull from another one for the spine, the side, or from the side, the spine, and the back side here, just to kind of keep it like the same. And then here's another paper from that collection, and this is just the back. So there's stitching all around here. There's a zigzag stitch on the edge, and then a regular stitch around this cut apart. There's some seam binding here, and this is from my scrap cabin shop. So you could tie this closed and with plenty of room to grow, and then you can still tie it closed so it stays put. So this is from my scrap cabin shop, and you guys see I used it throughout with little on my little tags that are peeking up there. So I will have that Etsy shop link down below as well. And when you open this up, we have the waterfall right here. And this is not a pull down waterfall. This is just like a flip waterfall with some pom-pom trim here. And this is what this looks like. Here I had to use some of that other paper. You guys, if you guys saw my previous video, this is from Hobby Lobby. It's the single sheets. But I buy this all the time because with these paper pads, I do run out and I need like a little farmhousey rustic kind of paper. So I do buy those single sheets. So there's this one, there's this one, this, and this. And if you guys are interested, if you guys haven't seen any of my other album videos and you guys want to know how to make one, I will have that tutorial link down below. It is by LMScraftycreations. She does like the base pages and she has the album chipboard size in the description box. There is no tutorial on this, there's no tutorial on this, and there's no tutorial on the gatefold either. Those I kind of just made myself. There's a waterfall in here, a pull down waterfall, and this tutorial is by Rosa Kelly, so I'm going to have that link down below as well, so you guys can make most of this album using those tutorials. Okay, so that was the waterfall. Here I just have another pocket with a cut apart from, this is the Modern Farmhouse collection. It says enjoy the little things. On the back you could add a photo or you could do journaling. Once you pull this out, now you're able to open up these two flaps, and here you could add 3x4 photos, and you could always add more stuff in the pocket as well. You could definitely add more than just the one cut apart, but it's just there to hold it closed. So it keeps these two close from, and it keeps it from opening. Then this next page, you have a 4x6 photo. This is from either Heart of Home or the Modern Farmhouse. I can't remember, but this is from that collection as well. So I have it here because I like adding in the cut aparts, as you guys could see. Then the back side has a 4x6 photo. If I had a journaling card, I would have added it here, but I didn't have one. So the person, the recipient could just journal on here. And this one is not for sale. This one is already claimed. This one was a custom one. Here I have two 4x6 photos, and I have a 4x4 and three 2x3 photos, and I left this neutral in case the person wanted to do some journaling next to the photos or underneath the photos here as well. So that's that, and there's a pull-out tab here that looks like this. It's got the gold tab and the tabs are stitched on there, and a white back side for photos or journaling. Then here you have another 4x6 photo. You have a pocket here, and again, tags and cut aparts from Heart of Home and Modern Farmhouse. So that's these. It says I've got your back, and this one says enjoy the journey with some of that cute seam binding. So again, the Etsy shop will be linked down below for the seam binding. Here's that pocket. And these just go back in here. You open this up, you have this here, and I left this open so you could put something if you want to add more photos or anything, tickets or whatever, you could stick them in here as well. So I left that open. And then here's another 4x4 photo, and I forgot to mention this is a 4x5. So that's that. Then you turn this page, you have two 3x4 photos. You have this vellum envelope on Velcro, so you could add some goodies in here, memorabilia or whatever, and that just closes up with a Velcro closure. And there's also some lacy trim here on each side. So that's that. Here you have two more 3x4 photos, and we also just finished with that first signature. So that's what the first signature looked like. Here is the second signature. So here you have the two 3x4 photos. This one is a pop-up page. I've only done this once before in this album, but I love it. It looks so cute. So you could add photos here, approximately 2x2 size, and on each of those. So that just opens and closes. So fun, right? Okay, so then you go to this page, you have a 4x4 photo and a 4x6. Here you have another 4x6 and then two 3x4 photos. And again, I left this open so you could add in something little there, some memorabilia or a journal thing if you wanted to. So that's there. You have another pull-out tab here. This one's got some bows with a white back, and again you could see the stitching between the tab and the insert. So that just lives in there. Then you have another 4x6 photo. Here's a pocket, and I was using up scraps here because I didn't have a big enough piece. So the black and white, and then the other scrap is this one that says, "I carry your heart with us. I carried it in my heart. I am never without it." And then it continued, but that's all I was able to fit here, but I think it looks good there. Then you open this up, you have a 4x5 photo, and then a 3x4 photo here. Then here you have a 4x6 photo. Oh, did I show you guys even the tags? I think I forgot. So these are the tags with some seam binding. This one says hello with some flowers, and this one says you are my happy place. So there's 2 tags in that pocket. Then here you have the 4x6. You have a acetate page here with some hearts, and again I didn't have a full size, so I used up some scrappies here. And same back here. And actually this, no, this isn't scrappies. So I cut this page wrong first. I cut the wrong size, and then I used a scrap from the collection. So this page is from Modern Farmhouse, and so is this pattern. And then I used a scrappy from the Home Again collection. Then for this page, this brown, I think this is Modern Farmhouse as well, or it could be Heart of Home. You see that back layer, which is the white from Hobby Lobby, the single sheets. And then here the green is from the Home Again collection. And then there's a Be Happy cut apart there. This was like a tag, but I just cut it up to be like a little sentiment. And then the pull down, once you open this up, it says kind words are free. And that was from either Heart of Home or the Modern Farmhouse collection. One or the other. And yeah, so that's there. Just kind of pieced things together and tried to make it work with different collections. And there is like wooden stuff in here, so I thought it goes. Here you have a 4x6 photo. You have this cut apart that says Love Grows here. And when you flip that, you have 2 more 4x6 photos. And again, this cut apart is from one of those other collections because there was no cut aparts in this one. I think, yeah, okay. Then you turn that. You turn this, you have a 4x4 photo, you have a 4x6, you have a 4x6 and another 4x6. Here's actually another cut apart that's not even from any of those collections. I just threw it in here because it was a nice little journal spot. And I totally forgot about that one, but that one's from Love Letter from this collection. I just thought the grays went with it, but none of the other papers from that collection really fit. They were a little too fancy for this rustic look. Then I have this insert here with the back white side, and that just goes in here. Then you turn that, you have 2 3x4 photos. You have another pocket here with a cut apart and a tag. The cut apart says, "A house is made of wood and stone, but only love can make it a home." And then there's this one that says, "Thankful for you." Here is that pocket. And those just live in here. And again, the seam binding. Then you open this up. Again, this is not stuck down. So if you wanted to add little memorabilia or something there, or even move the tag here, if you wanted to like journal on the tag for this photo or whatever, you could do that as well. And there's a 3x4 photo here. Then you turn that, you have a gatefold here, and this says Blessed. And it's magnetized. The Blessed is from, I think this was Heart of Home. Then you open this up, you could add photos here, and you could add a photo here. That's magnetized, and then you have a pocket in the back with just 2 4x4 size photos that you could add or do some journaling. So this is a 4x4, and that's a top folding, and this is a side folding, or it could be a top folding as well. It could go this way or this way, however the recipient wants to do it. So those just live in this pocket here. All right, guys, so that is the whole entire album. Let me show you guys the card that I used. So the card that I made. So because I had so little scraps, as you guys could see here, like I really didn't have much to choose from. Here is what I created. Just paper pieced card here, guys, for real, using up whatever scraps I could. You guys could see this was a square. I just cut it out, you know. I really was reaching here. Here's that heart that I cut out from that acetate page in the album. And then it's just a foiled sentiments that I print and cut and foil myself that says thank you. And there's a tutorial for that on my channel on the foiled sentiments. And then I'm just going to write a little note for the recipient. So that is the card. You guys don't have to throw out your scraps. You could really reach like this and paper piece it. I think it looks pretty good. So there was just that. All right, guys, that is everything for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it inspires you to create some albums and use up some of your 6x6 papers or 6x8 papers, whatever you have. I hope it inspires you to use some of those up and make some albums. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next crafty video. Talk to you soon. Bye.